What's going on, beautiful people? It's Lamont Cordero back with yet another video, and I'm just checking in with you guys, seeing how everybody's doing. I know that since this whole COVID-19 thing popped off, everything has been haywire. We've been trying to figure out if and when things are gonna go back to normal. We want haircuts, we want our nails done, we want to be able to hang out with family members, we want to be able to go grab dinner with the people that we love and do things that we enjoy. And we haven't really had the opportunity to do that. And I hope everyone is staying safe and still doing their part and trying to maintain social distancing and keep yourself clean and safe. But what I really wanted to talk to you guys about today was I've been doing a lot of looking into the necessity of implementing or discovering and implementing your values into your life. I think this is a very, very important topic. And first and foremost, let's talk about what values are. Values are generally the system that you have set up, the things that you believe that kind of guide the way that you live and the way that you work. Generally speaking, your set of values will lead you to the life that you want to live and a life of abundance, right? It could be anything from honesty, love, trust, you know, a long list of things. And I've been doing research on this stuff, and I've been looking into trying to identify what my values are in particular. And the reason I think that this is important is because if you know what your values are, you are a lot less willing to accept things into your life that are not within those values, if you get what I'm saying. Once you have them identified, you write them down, you kind of loosely write down what it is that you expect or the actions that are necessary for you to take to live within those values. You find yourself making choices that are within those values on a daily basis, right? So I sat down with a sheet of paper and I did some work on trying to identify my values. And I have I've seen a few different documents that say when selecting your values you should select 2 or you should select 5. So I found it way too hard to select 2, so I'm looking at selecting 5. And right now I know for sure that I have 2 selected. I know for sure now that I have 2 selected that are staples and things that I want to make sure that are the forefront of the choices and decisions that I make. One being love, because I feel that love is encompassing of a lot of things. Like in there is family, friendship, happiness, honesty, or not happiness, joy, honesty. There's a lot to unpack with the word love. So that one, I feel that as long as you are implementing love in everything that you do, you are going to live a fulfilling life because it is such an abundant thing. And I think it is the one thing that is the driving force behind mankind and humanity. And the second one I chose so far, leading up to the 5 that I'm gonna choose, is self-respect. And I think this one is a very close second to love, due to the fact that I think self-respect is one of the most important things to finding self-fulfillment, due to the fact that as long as you have self-respect, if you have an idea of who it is that you want to be and what it is that you want to be and your self-value and self-worth, nobody can step on who you are. Nobody can form your opinion of yourself. And if you don't have self-respect, it's very easy to take what people say to you or what people do to you and align with those views that other people have of you. But with self-respect, it's less likely that you are formed or molded by the image of someone else. So self-respect is really, really high on that list for me. My advice to you guys is take a second, take more than a second, because it's been 2 days that I've been going over these things and I have a long list that I have yet to whittle down to the 5. I've only gotten to 2 right now, and I still got a lot of work to do. So take some time, identify your values. After you've identified those values, write down a list of things that you must do in order to embody and encompass those values, and then make sure that you're checking back with yourself on a regular basis to identify whether or not you're making decisions or doing things that aren't aligning with those values. And the benefit of it to you is when you're walking within implementing your values, you're gonna live a life that is a life that you are tailor making, which means that there will be more happiness, more excitement in the things that you're doing. When you're not doing things that align with your values, you tend to live a much more depressed and anxious filled life, and nobody wants that. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you gained something from this. I think that it is wonderful and an awesome idea for you to sit down and at least identify your values. That way, when you're making your decisions, you know exactly what you're accepting of and what you're not accepting of, and start implementing those things in your life. If you got anything from this video, please comment down below. Let me know what your values are. Let us share those values with one another. I think I provide some valuable content here, and if you agree, please subscribe to the channel. And until next time, peace, love, and happiness, y'all.